The Miniature's Handbook introduced the concept of a new action type, the swift action. Likewise, the expanded Psionics Handbook introduced another new action type, the immediate action. Some of the class feats, granted abilities of vestiges, shadow magic, mysteries, and true name magic utterances described in Tome of Magic use these concepts. A swift action consumes a small amount of time, but represents a larger expenditure of effort and energy than a free action. You can perform one swift action per turn without affecting your ability to perform other actions. In that regard, a swift action is like a free action. However, you can perform only a single swift action per turn, regardless of what other actions you take. You can take a swift action anytime you would normally be allowed to take a free action. Since swift actions usually involve magic or psionics, or the activation of magic or psionic items, many characters, especially those who don't use magic or psionics, will never have an opportunity to take a swift action. Casting a quickened spell or a quickened shadow magic mystery, or speaking a quickened true name utterance, or manifesting a quickened psionic power is a swift action. In addition, casting any spell or manifesting any power with hosts of new ideas, tactics, and role-playing opportunities to the gaming table. You can surprise friends and foes alike with your new abilities and plumb new depths of the campaign world in the process of seeking out new information about your chosen type of magic. As with any new game element, you should consult your DM before you start using this material. Your experience using your chosen form of magic will be greatly enhanced if the DM understands the rules and builds a place for it in her game. For some specific ideas about how your character can use the new forms of magic, check out the beginning of each chapter. The section describing the new standard classes and prestige classes also provide a wealth of suggestions about role-playing, character background, tactics, and advanced choices. Much like a swift action, an immediate action consumes a small amount of time, but represents a larger expenditure of effort and energy than a free action. Unlike a swift action, an immediate action can be performed at any time, even if it's not your turn. Using an immediate action on your turn is the same as using a swift action, and counts as your swift action for that turn. You cannot use another immediate action or a swift action until after your next turn if you have used an immediate action when it is not currently your turn. Effectively using an immediate action before your turn is equivalent to using your swift action for the coming turn. You also cannot use an immediate action if you are currently flat-footed. Activating a spell completion item, activating a spell trigger item, or drinking a potion is a standard action, even if the spell or mystery from which the scroll, potion, or item is made can be cast as a swift action.